Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're breaking down the process and looking at the qualifying requirements to obtain permanent residency. If you are on a subclass 482 temporary skills shortage, TSS in short, visa holder in Australia. Significant changes were announced at the end of 2023, making things a lot easier for all subclass 482 visa holders to obtain permanent residency. This via the subclass 186, the Employer Nominated Scheme, or ENS in short, under the Temporary Resident Transition Stream. So let's dive in. The major update provided more equitable access to permanent residency for all subclass 482 visa holders, irrespective of their stream their visa was granted under. This includes the short term stream, the medium to long term stream, and the labor agreement stream. Now, these changes were aimed to streamline the process and ensure all skilled workers can contribute to Australia's economic development on a long term basis. So, what exactly are these changes that enable a subclass 482 visa holder to obtain PR sooner? Let me break it down for you. All subclass 2 visa holders are now eligible for permanent residency. This now includes those visa holders who fall under the short term stream. Previously, they were ineligible. They are now able to apply for permanent residency via the subclass 186 TRT stream, subject to meeting the criteria. Reduced qualification period. The eligibility time period required to qualify for permanent residency under the TRT stream has been reduced from 3 to 2 years. Removal of the skilled occupations list. The government has abolished the 3 different skilled occupations lists, allowing subclass 482 visa holders to specify an occupation listed on the Australia and New Zealand Standard Classification of Occupations, ANSCO in short, when making an application. Age exemptions. All applicants are required to be under the age of 45 years to be eligible for permanent residency, unless they are exempt per the following scenarios. Lecturers and head of faculties at universities, scientists, researchers or technical specialists with the Australian Scientific Agency who've been nominated by their businesses. Regional medical practitioners. If you're a medical practitioner above the age of 45 working in a designated regional area, you are now eligible for permanent residency after 2 years instead of 3. And finally, high income earners. Those who have been working in the nominated occupation for their nominating employer for the last 2 years during the 3 years ending immediately before they apply, and their earnings for each of the period was at least $167,500 are exempt. These changes represent a significant shift in Australia's skilled migration landscape, opening up new opportunities for temporary skilled workers to make Australia their permanent home. You may be thinking, I qualify for permanent residency based on what I'm hearing. Is there anything else I need to meet? To answer this question, let me round out the remaining qualifying requirements that you as a subclass 482 visa holder are required to meet and become eligible for permanent residency. English language proficiency must meet the requirement and have competent English. That is, an IELTS score of 6 each for all 4 test components. There are no exemptions to this requirement. Health requirements. The subclass 482 visa holders and their accompanying family members must comply and meet the health requirements. Character requirements. The subclass 482 visa holders and accompanying family members over the age of 16 must meet these character requirements. For the sponsoring businesses, they are required to meet the nomination requirements for the subclass 186 Employer Nominated Scheme visa before a visa application is made. For the subclass 482 visa holders intending to apply for the subclass 186 permanent employer sponsored visa under the temporary resident transition stream, you are eligible only if you have worked for your sponsoring employer on a full-time basis for at least 2 years out of the last 3 years prior to the application being made. This stream allows for a pathway to permanent residency without the needs of a skills assessment unless specified. The sponsoring business must apply for a nomination for the position, and the visa application must be submitted within 6 months of it being approved. And there you have it, all of the qualifying requirements for you to make a valid PR application via the subclass 186 temporary resident transition stream. Understanding these pathways and eligibility criteria is essential for any TSS subclass 482 visa holder. Seek the clarity to secure permanent residency in Australia. By navigating the process effectively and meeting the necessary requirements with evidence and supporting documents, skilled workers can take advantage of the opportunities offered by this new update to build a long term future in Australia. So, if you are a subclass 482 visa holder dreaming of permanent residency, now is the time to act and to explore your options. Take proactive steps towards building your future in Australia. If you require assistance or guidance with regards to your permanent residency visa application or any other immigration matter, connect with us using the contact details on screen. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more tips and updates. If you have any questions or topics that you'd like us to cover, let us know in the comments below. Good luck on your journey to obtaining permanent residency.